Hey, it's Rob from Kickass. Today, I'm working on my own vehicle. Not very often that you see me working on my own thing, but it's because it doesn't break. I keep it pretty maintained, but some things I can't prevent, like high pressure power steering lines leaking. This is a very common thing. You see it all the time. Mine is leaking out of the rubber, and the whining is getting annoying. Between all my jobs, I finally got a chance to work on this thing. So that's what we're gonna show you today. We're gonna slap this power steering line on there, give you a couple tips, tricks, how to put these on, or what usually goes along with your power steering problems, or problems like that. So stay tuned, come along.
Yo, good never get life to the sheep, fleece nice, but nah, he ain't nice underneath. Got a price on a leash, I don't trust when he speak. Be sound a real spite for the
All right, we're gonna give you a little idea so you can see what's leaking on this. You can see this rubber line right here. We're gonna go follow it up on the bottom down there. Come on down. So here is the continuation of that from the pump. You can see how wet it is, all wetness. Ooh. And then it goes all the way up to there. So we gotta take that loose. There's a bolt right here for a bracket. I'm gonna take this bracket off, and then we'll have to take it off up there at the pump. And while I was down here, I noticed this is my transmission line coming from the transmission going into the bottom of the radiator. For y'all that don't know this, most radiators use this bottom chamber, this plastic portion under here, and inside this plastic portion from here to here is usually a copper tube that just sits right here in the bottom, and coolant flows around it and cools the transmission fluid. So usually this fitting is what's usually leaks on them, this O-ring or the actual tank, but this one might even be the hose. It seems like it's just seeping out the hose. I don't know, because it starts up here and comes down here, so either it's blowing back and creeping up the hose, which I doubt it, or it's seeping out the hose and just accumulating. But either way, I want to get that replaced. That might be, I might have to run and get some hose for that. Rev, get over here. Where you going? Need your help. Come on. Rev thinks he's going to get out of work today. All right. What are you doing? Well, don't step on that. That's wait. You want to come say hi?
Say hi, Rev. Hi, everybody. I like to work on cars, and I like to get up and smother people and get really close to them. This is what I like to do. Because you're a good boy. You're a good boy.
Oh, he likes to get... Ah! The phone hit me. All right. Let's get back to work. All right. So I had to get some access so I could see the pump here. Take this fender liner out, and the pump is right there. So when you get this big 24 off, so that's what we need to do right this second here. So yeah, I'm gonna yank that guy off, then we're going to pull that line out. I got the bottom off, but it still has some weird bracket I still have to get off. But we might video some of that weird bracket action. Whenever you're installing parts, a good thing to do is check the part next to the part you're replacing it with, right? Because manufacturers can have almost the identical part, but the bends will be different or something. This one looks spot on there, people. I think that's a good match. So what we're going to do is we're going to swap this pressure sensor over. So what that's for is that's to bump up the idle and correct the idle when the power steering pump is at full lock, in case y'all didn't know that. So it's going to bog the engine down, so it helps it out. But yeah, so let's swap this sensor over and get this thing back on. All right, a couple mistakes that people make when putting power steering lines on is you get this little bag, and it comes with, let's see, a little cap. I don't know why it has a cap. Probably just to plug it off. But you got two O-rings, different sizes, and two washers. So one of the O-rings is for the end of the line right here. See, most people would just swap the line and wouldn't see that. Then you get in there and it's leaking everywhere. The other one is for this, the pressure sensor. So I believe the bigger one goes on there and the smaller one goes there. So we have those two. And then these two are for this bolt, which if you're not familiar with this is called a banjo bolt. And it goes through here like this to hold the power steering pump, so you have a crush washer on each side when it tightens down, so you don't have any anything leaking from there. I think the reason they call it a banjo bolt, and this is just me guessing, I don't really think I know, but it kind of looks like a banjo, right? It's like a circular thing and you never mind. That's my theory behind it. I should probably Google it and see what it is, but if you guys know why they call it a banjo bolt, which I think that's why, but I don't know. That'd be an interesting thing that you guys could tell me. But yeah, so let's get that O-ring on there and get this thing rolling. Well, that does not look like the right size. Alright, I'm gonna go take this into the vise and tighten it down real quick. Alright, so I filled it up. Why am I sideways? Is it sideways? Am I sideways? I don't know. So, got the line on there, filled it up. Now what you want to do is you want to go side to side, like windshield wipers. You side to side, the windshield wipers. You want to max it out on each side. That gives it max pressure, and it burps all the air bubbles out. You do that like 2 or 3 times. You'll hear a little whine for a little bit. Sometimes it may foam up, but let's go check the fluid. Yeah, it looks good. We're right between high and low, or hot and cold. Sorry, high and low. Hot and cold, weird. But yeah, all good. No leaks. Always check for leaks. Get all that on there. Well, that's it. That's pretty much power steering in a nutshell. And just make sure you bleed it out side to side. If you do have trouble doing that, you can turn the car off and manually do it side to side, and that can, it can be a pain in the butt. It's hard to do because you have no power steering, but that can burp it out. If you have a tendency to get it real foamy, or if it's so foamy that you can't add any more, turn it off, let the car sit for 10 minutes and fill it up while it's been sitting. Most of the bubbles will try to make it up, then start it for like a few seconds, turn it back off, and then see if it's foaming, and you can just play with it. But some cars can be a pain in the butt, but as long as you don't have air going in the system, it should clear all the bubbles out and be good to go. Thanks for stopping by. Wrap the old power steering up on the Nissan. You guys make sure you like and subscribe and check out some more of my videos. I got a bunch of cool videos on some of these minis. I got the color change Jeep over there. It's a lot of kick-ass stuff. That's what I only do here. If it doesn't kick ass, I'm probably not gonna do it. Or if I do it, it'll have some sense of kicking ass in there. So, all right, y'all have a great day and kick ass.